What's going on, guys? This is your boy Warrior for Christ ATL, and what I'm trying to do today is make a short video letting everyone know how the muscle fibers work. The muscle fibers work within the abdominal area, okay? Within the abdominal area, the abdominal walls, all right? So, basically, a lot of people, well, I'll just go ahead and get to the point. A lot of people work their abs a certain way, and unfortunately, a lot of times they work them in contrary to how they're actually designed to work. Okay, so and more so than the abdominals, they do the obliques in the way working against themselves as opposed to working in the natural motion, the natural movement of how they work. Okay, so when we do our sit-ups or we do our crunches, right? We typically, for the most part, we go in the line of direction or the direction of travel of our muscle fibers for our abdominals, right? From top to bottom, boom, top to bottom, right? Okay, but our obliques, kind of like our chest muscles, right? We don't take our chest muscles and go this way. Well, we can't even go that way, right? But the serratus, the abdominals, the obliques, they all work together in tandem, but they work in different ways. They work in different directions. So where you would do your crunches or your sit-ups in order to make your abdominals stronger, you would do something different in order to get the obliques. All right. So when we go to turn to grab something, right, that's where we get the oblique action at. Okay. You get your serratus action there as well. But you get that from turning, right? You turn, right? So with that being said, in order to work on those love handles, as you know, we typically call them, you have to do that same motion, right? A lot of people go into the gym and they get the wrong information going into the gym, right? So when they're working their obliques, they work them just like they do their abdominals, right? So you'll see people do this, right? Or they grab the weights and they go from side to side, you know, whether they're doing it out of control, it doesn't matter, right? And then they wonder why they aren't slimming down, okay? Granted, there are a lot of factors that go into that. Genetics for one, diet, but also from a athletic standpoint, if I can use it for this terminology, you aren't using the proper motion in order to actually taper down, right? So in order to slim it down, you have to turn, right? You can turn and go down, right? Or you can turn as in your lower half of your body, you can turn and come up, or you can just turn, right? So I put together, in another video, put together a couple of exercises, hopefully showing you how to target the entire abdominal area from, you know, the top, the mid, and the lower, and also targeting those love handles, aka your obliques. Okay, hopefully this video here was somewhat helpful as you go back into the gym and actually target your areas, right? So when you want to target the upper abs, no one has an issue with that, I don't think, because everyone knows how to do a sit-up or everyone knows how to do a crunch, right? And if you don't, I will gladly put that together for you guys. As a matter of fact, it should be in my other video showing you guys how to do certain things like that. But hopefully you guys will be able to understand how the muscle fibers work. And then when you know how the muscle fibers work, then you'll know how to actually target those muscles, right? As opposed to going against the muscles, right? So when you work your bicep, for instance, because everyone definitely knows how that works, right? Muscle fibers go this way, right? So you don't do exercises that require your arm to turn sideways. Like you don't do this, right, to work your bicep, or you don't do this to work your bicep, right? You go in the direction of travel, right? So The same with your obliques, same with your chest, same with every muscle, okay? You want to go ahead, especially if you're trying to slim down, you want to go in the direction of travel. You want to go in the direction of travel, okay? So you see the little silhouettes with the little muscle man. You look at the muscles in the direction and how they actually travel, and that will help you out, all right? A lot of people work, they're working their obliques when in actuality, they're really working, if anything, their lower back, right? And then they're wondering why it's not working. Oh, well, my back hurt. Well, because you're doing something totally different than what you're trying to do. Anyway, oblique / abdominal exercise video is coming, and it's just a bunch of different little snippets from things that I've done over the time I put together just to show you guys again how to target those particular muscles, so that way you can work on getting a stronger core. All right, a stronger core equals better posture. That along with, you know, working your back, but that's another video another time. But stronger core and yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. Core video coming for you guys, and this video here is just to better help understand, because I don't do a lot of talking in that video about it. So this video here is to better explain, all right, the direction of travel. You're going in the direction of travel to target the obliques, which will be twisting motion, right? Twisting motion for your abdominals, the upper part, you'll come down. The lower part, you actually need to bring the lower part of your body up, right? You need to bring the lower part of your body up to the point to where your pelvis tilts. When your pelvis tilts, that's when you get to target, really truly target those lower abdominals. Other than that, if you see people that are doing the, like they're hanging from the bar and they're raising their legs, if their pelvis isn't tilting, they're doing nothing but working their hip flexors, which is in their legs, even though they are of this impression that they're working their lower abs. They're not, okay? And if you're doing that, but you aren't getting the pelvis tilt, then you're not working your abdominals either. You're just working your legs, okay? So whether they're hanging, whether they're sitting on a dip bar, it doesn't matter. Unless you're getting that tilt, you aren't working the lower abs. Anyway, so I just want to run it by you guys, let you guys know that. Until next time, warrior salute. Peace.